So good morning all. Welcome along, Super Sausage Run on a Sunday. So let's roll that intro. So, welcome back. Off the rear camera you can see that I am pack leader for all of about 2 minutes, warming the tyres up. Get some weave. So this morning, down behind me I have Vincent on his Keynes terrain. Just behind them we got Alison and Hayden. Paul's joined us, the mad old biker, and we got the Blue Rider. I just want to get a bit of heat in these tyres first, get some decent camera angles, and then the pack are going to jump in on the rear end. So, let's see how much of a ribbon I get this morning down at Super Sausage after dropping the bike last Sunday. Just wait for the rest of the pack to catch me up. They're back there somewhere. You can see Vincent, can't see the rest of them. So a nice steady bimble down to the Super Sausage with the pack, and then we shall find out where they have all gone. Here they go, I can see them all puddling along nice and slow. So once we get out we're going to do some flybys. We're shooting off 3 cameras today, not 5 that I normally use. So under the rear seat I've got the drift rear. Up on the back in its new dive case, and hopefully still there, and hanging on for grim life, I have the Insta 360, and that is the 1 or the 1X. So hopefully that's going to get some nice 360 shots. So only 5 of us today, a nice little run with the pack. So sit a nice steady 55 down the A5D, let them catch me up. Crew's going to be here in a second, and no doubt that BMW is going to have a nice little flyby. Take your time, let them come past. So, this Hayden, there goes Ali on the Iska. There goes Paul, a mad old biker on his Triumph Trophy. And then we got Vincent tucked in. Right at the back of the pack we got Boo on that BM. And get ready, that thing is going to have a run in a second. Remapped S1000 RR M Sport, full on nuts bike. I'm sitting at a nice steady 50. Come on Vincent, get a shot of that Keynes terrain. Lovely little bike, head down, he's in. doing alright for a learner. Here comes the boo. Gonna get some good shots of this as well, so cracking probably on the Insta camera for this one. Just check out that S1000 RR. That is full on nuts, that thing. 205 brake. There it goes. He's in the run. Chuck it along. Right, time for RB to get a run in. What's that? Go boo. I shall wait back there for the rest of the pack. They'll catch up. Right, back down to a nice steady 50. So it's good to get out with the crew, have a little bit of a blast, give it some welly. I've got Ali behind me now on that little Iska. Believe it or not, she actually got it up to 71 yesterday. So she's doing alright on it. So she's sitting comfortably back there. Great fun to be had. If you haven't been down the Super Sausage, it is a great place to just go, have a little bit of fun, have a little bit of a ride, enjoy a break and roll, the obligatory Super Sausage cup of tea or coffee. But most of all, it's the wind therapy. Getting out on a bike, enjoying being out on a bike, and just get a check of that one. That's the GSX. Lovely looking bike that. Crack round on the Insta on that one. But absolutely lovely, glorious morning and a day for a good ride. Boost miles ahead by now. That S1000 RR really does tank it when you open it up. Got a lot more bikers that have just joined in on the pack as well. All the boys are all heading in the same place. We're all off down to Super Sausage. And this bike only knows one direction. Super Sausage and back. We'll get some bigger runs in. We're looking to do a run out to Oakley this Thursday. Get a couple of runs in on the bikes. But we've had a really good week. Apart from obviously last Sunday where we did the run to Super Sausage. I dropped the bike, unfortunately. Luckily we only little dent on the crash bump, little scrape on the bottom of the pannier. It's not even noticeable, so as they say, shit happens. There's that little Iska, absolutely beautiful. Never known a better Lexmoto bike, and that thing just keeps going and going and going. She does look after it very, very well. But as I say, if you've got a Lexmoto, and all these people that say cheap Chinese bikes aren't worth anything, that thing is absolutely impeccable condition because she maintains it, cleans it and looks after it. And believe it or not, yes, top speed on that is 71. She's had it up to 71 at 9,000 RPM, so just 1,000 below the red line. But it's a glorious little bike. I'm just cracking along. I'm going to move to the outside lane. I've got a shot at some of the other bikes. So there's the trophy. There's Paul on the trophy. And then we've got Boo there. S1000 RR. Glorious bit of kit. Love it. Absolutely love it. and Vincent is at the back of the pack somewhere. So for once, Hayden is pack lead. As I say, we went and did after Super Sausage last week and the little event that happened. We went off, and I believe we have shot episode 9 of Wolf Tales, my bike versus Simon GTR 1400. Gen 1 versus Gen 2, head-to-head GTR 1400, the specs, what we do for a living, a little bit about us, deep dive. And just after obviously shooting that, Grant, a rhythmic biker, got rushed into hospital with heart arrhythmia. He is back out. Unfortunately, Liverpool lost Grant. Sorry, mate. But he does like his football, but he's on the mend. And best wishes, Grant. As I say, we're all here. If you know, or if you need anything, buddy, pick the phone up, give us a call, give us a shout. Always there for you. So yeah, Grant's home, back out of trouble, and hopefully on the mend. So get well soon, Grant. Get yourself sorted out before you decide to obviously get back in and start doing more of Wolf Tales. Your health is worth more than anything, mate. As I say, this is my mental therapy. And just check out that S1000RR in the rear. Aggressive looking bike, very, very aggressive. And he does know how to ride it very, very well. Very experienced rider. So, about a mile out from Super Sausage. Let's see how busy it is today. Let's see who gives me a bloody ribbing for... dropped it. Are you going to drop it parking it up today? No. Schoolboy error. Should have put my pillion on using my side stand. Unfortunately, I tried to hold the bike and grab my shoulder, but schoolboy error, we all do there. It's happened. Move on, as I say. Not often I drop a bike. I certainly wouldn't want to be dropping that S1000RR. I did have another look at a couple of bikes this week. We have just had come in GSX 650 and it's K9. 19,000 miles, absolutely impeccable order. Go and check out the Facebook page for Eclipse Motorcycles. Video of that is up online, it's on the YouTube as well. That's up for 2,999. Absolute steal. And we're starting to shift a lot of bikes now. Still got the 1200 BMW, 1250 BMW GS, we've got the 1150R BMW, we've got the big VN 1600, loads and loads of used bikes. Check all those out, eclipsemotorcyclesmk.co.uk. As I say, all the stuff is on my website. If you want to find any of the social media, revbomb.co.uk, go to social media. Bloody busy today. Twat in the van. Busy, busy morning. Are we going to manage to get parked? Jesus Christ, it is busy. Might have to go at the front end.
little longer than a few minutes later.
So, that was a nice little run. Unfortunately, no bacon and sausage roll. Queue was absolutely massive, so you have to see the photos of the TikTok or watch the video. Loads of bikes there, loads of photos. Hayden and Ali managed to get a bacon roll in, bless them. And we had a good look round the bikes. Guess what was there this morning, Mr. Simon GTR 1400, a Harley Livewire. Not bad. Not my cup of tea, as I say, but wasn't a bad looking bike. Actually seen a Livewire up close and in the flesh now. Nice design, very nicely built, but not my cup of tea. So something slightly different. Were some gorgeous bikes there today though. Absolutely love it. So as I say, we're heading back. The boys, nod nod, nod nod. Obviously aware of cars in junctions. I don't like cars in junctions. So we're going to have a blip back to home, and this afternoon we are going to catch up and watch a little bit of video, and we're going to watch Top Gun Maverick on the download. Oops, did I just say that I was watching Top Gun at home? Oh dear. Yes, found a very good site, and there are loads of them out there where you can go and watch the latest movies free of charge if you happen to have a certain thing called a Fire Stick, or you happen to have download on your computer one of the torrent files. So yeah, we're going to sit and watch Top Gun Maverick. Sod sitting in a packed cinema paying £6 for popcorn and hearing everybody cackle and yell. I'm going to sit and watch it in the comfort of home on the nice big wide plasma TV. Or is it an LCD? I can't remember. It's 4K telly anyway, so I'm going to watch it. Nod. Sit and watch a bit of that this afternoon. Everyone's rating it and saying, oh, Top Gun Maverick is a very good film. We shall find out. And obviously next week back to the garage, and we're only in for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday because it is the Queenie's Jubilee. 2 days off, thanks very much Queenie, which means I don't work for 2 days, I don't get paid, but it does mean that I get more time to get out on this. We are going to do a run to Oakley on Thursday. Don't need the sat nav, I know where Oakley is, so the bike knows its way there and back, but we're going to do a run to Oakley Bike Club and have a slightly different meet-up, and because it's obviously an evening meet-up, weather permitting. So if you happen to be about and you fancy coming out from Eclipse, we're leaving there at 6 on Thursday, or around about 6ish on the Thursday. Don't she lean well? Don't she go when you open her up though? Yeah. As soon as you hit that 4,000 RPM, all hell breaks loose. Now, naming the bike. Following the back of Wolf Tales, episode 9 that is due to come out. We call this the Enterprise because she goes to warp very quickly. And a lot of people have actually said to me, or when we did Wolf Tales, Grant actually tagged me up in my real name, not Revbomb. And a lot of people went, oh, that's a bit of a disappointment. Why is that? Because you've got this guy on your show and it's not Doctor Who. I know, yes. So for all of you that didn't know, my real name is David Tennant. It's not Doctor Who, and I have had so much stick about that over about 10 years, but I've actually met the guy twice, and it come off the back of him wanting to apply for equity for the Actors Union, or anybody that appears on telly must have an equity card. Now, going back to the 80s, I used to do a show called The Hitman and Her. I was one of the DJs on The Hitman and Her. And obviously did a couple of other bits and pieces, TV and radio as a DJ. And I had to have an equity card, so I took it out in the name David Tennant. Obviously when I didn't need my equity card, I handed it back in. Now, it just so happened, at the time of me handing it back in, the actor David McDonald, now known as Doctor Who, couldn't use an equity card in the name of David McDonald because there was already an equity card in that name. He actually chose it because he liked the Pet Shop Boys. So he chose David Tennant as his name. But it also happened that I had the equity card and handed it in, so he took the equity card in the name of David Tennant. So, long story, basically, he had my equity card name. But I've met him twice. He is a lovely, pleasant chap. And I was the original one. So, yeah, I had the original name. So, he's copied me. That's what I'm putting it down. He copied me. But now you know the story of Doctor Who. And if you go on Wikipedia, it'll actually say he chose his name off the back of the Pet Shop Boys. He liked Neil Tennant's surname and chose David Tennant, but yeah. But he also took my equity card in that name. I took mine out in the name of Dave T, T-double-E, which I no longer need because I quit DJing about 3 years ago now. But I was very, very well known across the UK as being a DJ. Done a lot of the local raves in Milton Keynes, the Dreamscapes. But this is what I prefer to do now. I don't have to deal with idiots, apart from those in cars. And off the back of that, I've met some very, very good friends who happen to be Z-Head Lockwood 92, whose t-shirt I am wearing today. I've actually got my red bum jacket on and the Lockwood 92 t-shirt on. And obviously Burning Gas Hauling Ass, Ayrshire Vlogster, R6 Monkey, that's all the Scottish boys, Cold Nuts, Exeter Rider, Crumbly, Simon GTR, Andy GSA Tractor, Boo Rider, Hayden and Ali. So I do have a lot of very, very good friends, and I enjoy riding with every single one of them. As you saw this morning, we had a blast. Over stateside, obviously military biker, Hells on Two Wheels, Salty and Sprinkles, Sets of Pendants, Goofy Bastard, loads. They're all in the description down below, and I do love shouting out to the boys. Non. But we have great fun, and that's the idea of the biking community. We do have an absolute blast. So, heading back to the garage, another long week, another load of bike videos to do, bike rides, little bits of fun to do, more Lexmoto bikes to obviously review and ride tests for the customers. And the weather's starting to close in. It was meant to be a lovely sunny day today. It was this morning, but the weather's just starting to close in. And it's now said rain from 1 o'clock. Great, I was going to mow the lawn this afternoon. That ain't going to happen then, so we shall sit and watch a bit of telly, but we'll see how it fares. And go and brave the Milton Keynes Sunday traffic. See what happens. See how many bell ends of the week we can spot today. As I say, GTR is running absolutely lovely this morning. Nice day for a ride out. How close do you want to be to my arse? Right, so here we go again. Come on, lights. See how good the ABS is on this? Spot on, sweet. The one thing, you get it in first gear, you launch the bike and it goes like an absolute stinker. Not bad on the fuel economy as well, 46 miles to the gallon. That is very, very good for the mileage on this. Although it's only done 41 and a bit thousand miles. And that Delcovic can just does sound very, very good. As long as you get the right gear, the right RPM, this thing literally throws itself through the corners. Absolutely love this. As I say, this is my forever bike now. It does everything and more. Still not opened it up to the full bore yet, but from the off she is very, very quick. Obviously making sure, doing the Rosper thing, when you're stopped at the lights, take your bike out of gear. So I'm getting used to this hooking it out of gear now. I used to sit with it in gear, just holding the clutch, but get walloped from behind, the bike's in gear, it's taking off, and with the top boxes and panniers, you are going with it. There's no getting off the bike. So we're going to start winding up here. Thanks to everybody that was in the live stream on Friday. It was a quick one. We went over to Simon's channel after. Whatever you're doing this weekend, have fun, guys. Go on if you want to get in. I don't mind. I'll be nice. It's a Sunday. So off for a bit of shopping in a minute for Mrs. B. And buy the obligatory bit of shopping for her before I head home. And then back to home for movies. So as I say, guys, enjoy the weekend, be well, ride safe. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, comment, all the usual thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and you can follow the garage as well. We've now got a page on Insta for Eclipse motorcycles. All the links you can find in the website, redbomb.co.uk. That's the easiest way. Go to the social media page, click all the links there. Everything you want is on that page. But until the next time, from RB on the Enterprise, as we've called it, and I feel a name change, and obviously following up from Wolf Tales, we might start changing the name of it, something a bit Doctor Who-y. Someone said to me, why don't you call it the Bad Wolf? It may change names to the Bad Wolf very, very soon, because everyone said Bad Wolf is more prone to you, and obviously this is a very, very big bad wolf. She is. So we may call her Bad Wolf next week rather than the Enterprise. I like the Enterprise, but we'll see what happens. As I say, be well, ride safe, and it's a big goodbye from me.